Hi everybody, it's been a while and I think I got my new stove ready. We're in our new place. I want to make venison meatballs. So I'm gonna take you through that step. Simple, I promise you this is simple. You don't have to use venison, you can use beef and pork. I'm actually using venison and beef. You can use just beef. This is very simple, and I would say almost every kitchen, other than maybe panko breadcrumbs, use whatever breadcrumbs you have. You have all the ingredients. All right, here we go. All right, so this is still our ground beef from our cows. And I thawed this overnight in the refrigerator. And here's our venison. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix these just to make sure they're all together. All right, 2 cups panko or regular breadcrumbs, doesn't matter. Do a little less. Now, this is called improvise. I am supposed to have 4 eggs. I have 3. Eggs are root, but they're extra large, so I'm gonna be okay. Eggs are just a binder. You're not baking, meaning you're not rising anything, you know, with flour and that. So eggs are just to bind it together. All right, let me wash up. Okay, 2 teaspoons garlic powder. Now you can use chopped garlic if you wish, minced up. Two teaspoons. Looks like I gotta go get some more of this soon. Next summer, or this next fall, I have to plant some more garlic. And then I'll make my own garlic powder. Now, if you didn't know, garlic, you have to let it grow over winter. You don't pick it right away. I don't know if you know that. And I want 4 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Now, I buy the Italian seasoning because it's easy, right? Everything I need is in here. Could you find out what's all in it and add all the separate seasonings yourself? Yes. 3, look at that. Perfect. 4. All right. Now, one other thing, I wasn't sure I had any, but of course I do, right? Parmesan cheese, whatever brand you want. I'm gonna do about I'm just gonna eyeball it. So kind of a cup, half a cup, quarter cup, whatever you want. I think that's enough. All right. I got my oven already preheated, 350. I like to bake mine, then I don't have to worry about, you know, the extra grease from frying, the extra calories from frying. I don't worry about them falling apart when I'm frying them, right? Because you turn them. Baking, you don't have to turn them over when you bake. When you bake them and you don't turn them over, you might get a flat spot. I don't really care, right? Who cares about that? At the moment, I can't find my big, nice plastic bowls. mixing bowls, so I'm using my bowl from the KitchenAid. It's still a bowl. I got 2 cookie sheets with aluminum foil already sprayed and ready. Because I'm making enough so I can freeze some too. So I'm going to cook them. I'm going to make Italian spaghetti sauce tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to have these meatballs, spaghetti, and fresh Italian. I have my canned tomato juice, sauce, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to freeze the rest of the meatballs I don't use. So then when you freeze them, after you bake them, you let them cool, and then you put them on a sheet again, and you freeze them on the cookie sheet or whatever. So they're kind of like individually frozen. Then when they're frozen, you put them in a Ziploc bag, and then they won't stick together, and you can just pop out what you need. All right, let me slide you back. So, about 1-inch balls. Now, if you find that this is sticking to your hands, wet your hand, and then they don't stick. So that's about right. Take a fork, cut it in half. Russ doesn't like big meatballs, he likes little meatballs. And try to make them the same size. If they don't, they don't, right? You're not a machine. And this is actually fun if you have kids. Let them get in there and mush all this around and mix it up, and let them make the balls for you. Teach your kids how to cook. They might not like it in the beginning, or they might, but this is something everybody can make. Change up the seasonings if you wish. Again, I'm doing venison and beef in this batch. You can do all beef, you can do beef and pork. I don't know if I do all pork. That might be way too greasy. That's just my opinion. This really smells really good. And if you're talking freezer meal, because I'm freezing the meatballs, when you get home from work, or even the night before, you know you want to do this. The night before, you could pull out some of the meatballs, put them in the fridge, then they're thawed for you. Or the day of, pull them out of the freezer, put them in your pan with your sauce on it, and bring it up to warm them up in the spaghetti sauce. Homemade or not. That looks a little small. So even though it's Russ and I still cook for like there's 4 or more of us. Because then I have the leftovers I can freeze. Nice, quick, easy meals if we're busy all day. Or I just finally like, I don't want to cook today, but I don't want to go out to eat either. Because it's getting quite expensive and we don't really like to go out to eat a whole ton either. I mean, we do. Who doesn't like to go out to eat? Because then you don't have to do the dishes and that. They smell good. I don't even have them in the oven and they smell good. That one looks a little big, but that's all right. All right, so I got 30 meatballs. Oven's ready. Slide those in. All right, in about 10 minutes, I'll rotate them and switch racks. And then we'll check them at the same time, of course. All right. They were in there probably 25 minutes. And I don't want to overcook them because I'm going to reheat them in the spaghetti sauce. I'm not eating them right now. So I'm going to let them cool. Once they're cool, I will probably just put them in the refrigerator tonight. And then tomorrow after dinner, I'll freeze a bunch. Or I'll keep 10 out, freeze the rest, and then I'm done, right? We got whatever we don't eat on the first night as leftovers. All right, so that's my first cooking video at the new place. I hope you liked it. It's very easy to do. God, they smell so good. All right, keep an eye out for another one. Bye.